Police are probing the stabbing death of a British national in Christchurch. According to police reports, the man was stabbed in his midsection around 5:30 this morning in the Dover area after being in an altercation with a local man who fled the scene. The British national was taken to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital by police but was subsequently pronounced dead. The deceased, who was reportedly in his 20s, was a contractor with telecommunications company Lime working on its fibre to the home project. A Lime official says they are praying for his family at this difficult time. Lawmen have withheld the dead man's identity until his next of kin in the UK has been notified. Police say a search is on for the other man involved in the alleged altercation. The political process does not start or end at the polling station. That caution from His Grace, the Bishop of Barbados and Archbishop of the West Indies, the Most Reverend Dr. the Honourable John Holder. He was addressing the congregation at the St. Mary's Church for the National Ecumenical Service for the 375th anniversary of Barbados Parliament held this afternoon. Dr. Holder told the assembled parliamentarians they should not allow the promises they made at election time to die or become disconnected from the people.
The benefits of parliamentary representation and democracy must be more for each citizen, far more than the opportunity to spend 5 minutes in a polling booth every 5 years. It must be an affirming experience that helps all of us to feel that we are part of the process that keeps this country going from day to day.
Innovation, high standards, and the use of technology and research are some of the key elements which have made the 70-year-old Roberts Manufacturing a company with a bottom line exceeding $120 million. This is according to Managing Director David Foster, speaking during an awards ceremony at the Barbados Hilton last evening. He says the biggest contribution comes from staff members who are knowledgeable and committed. Mr. Foster says many of the 160 employees have over 25 years of service, and some have even been there for 35 and 40 years.
What we find to be extremely impressive is the number of staff who have perfect attendance, in some cases for over 10 years. Absenteeism plagues some organization and is crippling to a business. The record is therefore extraordinary, and we want to publicly acknowledge this achievement by so many of our dedicated employees.
Mr. Foster says he has found listening to staff to be another key component of the company's success.
Without this communication, the challenges we face and the solutions achieved through dialogue would have been far more challenging. We have solved many problems by just sitting down in the plant with operators on evenings and discussing the issues before us. Those sessions have been invaluable and key to the company's progress.
Scores of dads in Barbados joined countless others worldwide in celebrating Father's Day today. Over at the Hilton Hotel, over 200 dads were treated to lunch in the Lighthouse Terrace restaurant. Food and beverage manager Pradeep Rajan says Father's Day continues to grow in popularity.
This year has been, to be honest with you, a very successful year compared to previous years. We've had over 400 people for breakfast between sort of two restaurants, and we've done extremely well. We've actually given out bumper prizes for a stay for two at the Hilton for breakfast, and for lunch we've taken a step, a notch up.
Meantime, some of the fathers told CBC how they spent the day.
For starters, I got a nice beautiful postcard from my daughter telling me that I'm her hero, which is very touching. And we spent the morning together, and now we're having lunch here.
Been treated really good so far. Family brought up and made breakfast and stuff, and got a gift from my son and brought it to me and said Happy Father's Day. So I guess that's the most important part.
While local hoteliers are concerned about occupancy for summer, Courtyard Marriott is reporting an outlook of steady numbers of 70% and upwards. Tawanya Hind, sales coordinator with the international brand located in the historic Garrison area, says management is looking forward to a good season.
From the beginning of the year, we have managed to maintain a good occupancy, and that is really because of the support of our repeat clientele who have been with us from the inception. Now, moving into summer, we do expect to continue with that, and we would have certain programs running, and some of them will surround our Marriott Rewards program. It's actually ranked within the top 3 loyalty programs in the world. And again, clients who stay at Marriott brands are very familiar with it, and that's what really allows us to be able to maintain that strong client base that we have. So we are expecting to have a good summer in the midst of everything that's happening.
Ms. Hines says the Courtyard gets the best of both worlds by catering to business and leisure travelers.
We are the Courtyard brand by extension from Marriott, and it is predominantly a business place, but because we're in Barbados, of course we will cater to leisure because Barbados is by and large a leisure destination. So we do have the facility there as well. If you come by, you can arrange a site visit with me. We do have a pool on our 2nd floor. We have our beach access, which is just across the road, and that's for guests only. And of course, we have lots of other facilities to cater for all types of travelers.
Some reassuring words to Barbadians providing tips on criminal matters to Crime Stoppers Barbados. Executive Director Deverall Dupini says there has been no breaches of confidentiality, a principle of which the organization boasts. He tells CBC News the 1-800-TIPS hotline can be accessed through any of the carriers on the island, and it remains free.
Some people may think that number is too short or something is wrong with the number. So I need to reiterate. The number is 1-800-8477. When you call that number, the call is answered by our call center in Ontario, Canada. It's not answered here in Barbados. It's not answered in the Caribbean. It's totally foreign in terms of being handled in Ontario. 365 days a year, 24 hours a day. So when that call is made, the teleoperator will take the information from the person calling. There are no personal details.
Crime Stoppers Barbados has been working with a number of companies, including those in the insurance field concerned about fraud. Mr. Dupini says, too, the entity has been active in the fight against predial larceny.
We're currently working with the Ministry of Agriculture in this area to determine what we can do. So recently we've put out some press ads as it relates to calling for information on persons who are perpetrating acts of predial larceny. Right? Now, people may not say predial larceny, Crime Stoppers, but we want to send that message